First, we need to enable data binding. For that, we open the build.gradle file that is inside the app module and enable data binding inside the Android section. Then we sync the project when prompted. Next, we need to wrap our XML layout into a layout tag so that our root class is no longer a view group but a layout that contains our view groups and views. Cut and paste the namespace declarations into the layout tag. Next, we switch to our Kotlin main activity file. We create a variable above onCreate for the binding object. It's usually called binding, and it gets instantiated in onCreate. This binding object is like a layer of glue between a layout and its views and the data. The type of binding, the activity main binding class, is created by the compiler specifically for this main activity, and the name is derived from the name of the layout file, that is activity main, plus binding. And we import the data binding class into mainActivity.kt. We need to replace setContentView with an instruction to create the binding object with all the magic that connects the layout with the activity. And we imported the data binding util into our file. So we can now access the Done button through the binding object. Its generated name is Done button, like so. And we can also access the views inside the nickname function, like this. We can use Kotlin's apply to make our code easier to read. In order to refresh the UI with the new data, we need to invalidate all binding expressions so that they get recreated with the correct data. And let's run our code. And it looks and works exactly the same.